There's a lot of things in my life that's holding on by a thread, and I don't want to lose any more things. And just when I thought I couldn't lose anything else, God said, nope, there's still some things that are not aligned with you that we need to remove. July was one of the worst, but also blessing in disguise months of my life, full of abrupt changes and endings. Definitely the energy, it just wasn't me. A lot of people experienced a crazy July, and it wasn't a coincidence. My job ended, my relationship of 12 years ended. I also moved out at the same time, abruptly. And I'm not gonna lie, I was broken. I was broken even though I saw all of this coming. Thanks to astrology. As an astrologer, I'm able to see upcoming things happening. And I have been seeing this in my chart for a while, and been getting all the signs. But when you're on the spiritual journey, you know, there's you living the human experience, and then there's what your soul calls for. And oftentimes what our soul calls for is the fucking the scariest shit ever. Even if it's going to be in our best interest, but our human side of us wants to hold on to emotional attachments or ties to things. So I did the human thing and tried to continue to stay in something that I knew wasn't in my highest interest. And then, you know, as God does, he did what he had to do to make it happen. And I'm going to actually show you the astrology so you can see this Uranus energy, which is all about change. The day that I actually filmed that video in the beginning, that clip, was right before Uranus was about to enter into my fourth house of home and family. And so the day that I moved out and the breakup happened on July 14th, and that's when Uranus had transitioned into my fourth house. I also had energy and astrology in the relationships area of my chart that pretty much said that there would be some releases happening. So once again, there's so many like things I would just want to show you guys. And the whole point of me saying this is, obviously we don't need astrology. We don't need tools to help us know like what's good for us and what isn't. But sometimes things can be so unclear, or emotions can get wrapped into things, and ties and karmic stuff can just really get in the way with us living our fullest potential, living in alignment. So this is why tools like astrology are helpful for us to see it for what it is. And so when it happens, to not be surprised. And even though the feelings of it is still going to hurt, like the pain in your heart is still going to be there, you know that it's meant to happen and you are going to be better on the other side. So I just want you guys to know that I, after healing myself, after gluing myself back together piece by piece, because a girl was broken, I obviously couldn't stop thinking, under all the hurt and all the like, what the fuck? Like, I couldn't stop thinking about you listening, who are also going through a transition. You meaning all the people out there that is going through or has went through some tough shit and felt alone. I mean, talk about feeling alone. I mean, damn. I mean, like a break, like dealt with grief. Now the breakup ended the job. I'm just like, damn. Like, so it just made me realize, grow stronger, even though it just made me realize that I can't give up. I can't give up on this community that I have been really trying to build. This healthy girl healing community space. And I have to. This is like, I can't give up, because there's so many people out there who need to be in safe, supportive spaces through their journeys or through whatever transitions you're going through or anything you're trying to heal. it's just so vital. I mean, even your body, the effects of like sudden changes like this that happen on the body, like my body was fucked up and I had to really get it back together on top of the physical, my mental, emotional. So this takes a village, to be honest. I mean, one person you shouldn't have to do it alone. Um and you can expedite the process of your healing or whatever navigating through when you have other people with you. So I am back, and as a free bird, I have all my undivided attention. I am in marriage now to my purpose. And yeah, so I documented my journey. So I'm gonna share that, meaning I documented like my healing, like, you know, I always, like I told you guys, my thing is I have to document my life so I can show you all the lessons and also to show the connections through like how it connects to astrology and how it also connects to like living like the spiritual journey, like showing the signs and the synchronicities and all of that, because your girl got plenty of those. Anybody that has been through a breakup know that you see about 14,000 signs. And unfortunately for women, and for a lot of women, we just be obliv. We be so like we be seeing, but the love be too strong. The love drug. But funny. But yeah, on a serious note, I obviously had to document this very hard journey so I could give it to those who are going through that hard journey or have experienced it, so you can see how I was able to navigate and like really heal myself. So yeah, that is kind of part of everything. And I'm also back with the Healthy Girl Healing community, stronger than ever. I mean, like, goodness, this community is so needed. And as much as a girl wanted to give up, I mean, I can never give up, but I was really like, how the heck am I going to put myself back together after this? And I swear, you know, you people talk about it, but I swear, God, man, me and God became BFFs. Like, I thought I was close, but like God then is actually tired of hearing talking to me, so it's pushed me out so I can actually start talking to you guys again, because God is so done with me. I'm just kidding. That's not possible. But yeah, I am back, and speaking of back, this is the calendar of events for August. So there's that. If you want to learn more information, go to patreon.com/healthygirlhealinghome for the #1 virtual spiritual studio in the world. Manifesting that. Putting that out there. Where your one-stop shop for everything that you need on your spiritual journey, except for like tools and stuff, but I mean like experiences. So you need a friend, you're looking for your soul aligned friend, there you meet them through the women's circles, you meet them through the other events we're going to be having, the astrology circles. Looking for just naked raw spiritual content that shows the good, the bad, the ugly, and the beautiful. On top of that, I have that. A lot of my me navigating through my breakup, like the raw internal parts, especially as a 12th house sun, and so many things are going to be on there. There's just so many experience, so much. You guys can read more about it if you're interested in that. But the whole thing is, I'm how many times, I don't want to say back because I always say I'm back. Like, I guess that's just a part of my journey, you know, the in outs. I mean, I am a 12th house sun. I mean, at the end of the day. And if you don't know what that means, also, I'm really excited to tell you guys that I'm going to be finally going through astrology and kind of like I figured out a way that I can like teach or help you guys understand astrology for those who don't, because in my eyes, I'm still like, I feel like everybody knows about astrology at this point. I don't know. I'd be surprised when people still don't know about their charts, because I mean, it's just a way of life for me. But I have to understand that so many people like don't even know, and so I feel like if I'm going to continue talking about this, and astrology isn't just a tool, guys. Okay, like your life is the most important thing, and you like being aligned to your intuition and trusting that. But once again, it's such a good tool to help you to affirm the things that you know, and also to help assure you that, like, hey, yeah, this tough situation happened in your life, but it was the puzzle piece to this, and then that puzzle piece is going to lead you to this, and da 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 da. You can like see the bigger picture, and you can kind of, I mean, you can get some relief while you're in the trenches still crying your soul out, because that's how I was. I was crying my soul out, but also like, okay, God, okay, astrology, y'all both telling me that things are gonna be better. Everything, this is all worked out. But damn, this hurts. Um, so yeah, I would love. So we need to do that more in community. So yeah, that that part. Okay, so that's where I've been. Just navigating through more things. And then also for me, you guys know I've been kind of in the trenches. I'm grateful. Trust me. I am not complaining, because with all the crazy stuff that has happened within these past couple years, I am truly blessed. Like, I just have to give it like I'm just truly blessed. Um But yeah, if I just be feeling like you guys have been on this journey with me for a long time. You're like, I don't know how you guys perceive me, or maybe you guys in the trenches too. But I just be like trying to assure people like this journey of mine you guys will understand. Matter of fact, you guys will understand when I start to talk about the astrology, when I start to do that, the show more, explain more of the astrology. You guys can understand why I'm going, like, whatever. Maybe you're not even worried about me. I just be feeling like, dang, like people, I just be looking like my life be, but it's all happening for a reason. You guys are gonna understand soon. When I say you guys, I mean me too. We all gonna be understanding soon, because I'm sure like I see it, but when? Oh, around this time? Okay, how? But we're taking it a day by day time, and I'm just happy to be in a solid peace again, because damn, a girl is tough. I relate to Ariana Grande when she says in one of her songs that she's stronger than she looks, because I will say, like, I got a lot of inner strength in me, but that one, this past July, all the multiple bullet wounds and knife stabbings that I felt like I just pierced my soul. That's what I felt. I'm not saying but that was the feeling of it. It was like that's how I felt. But it's not that. It was actually blessing wounds, actually. Blessing wounds. But yeah, no, they were all lessons that I'm actually very grateful for, and I have so much love for for everything, for it all. So grateful. I'm so grateful actually for all of it, and I mean that with my truest heart. It's a recent thing that I have come to like look at. Yeah. Anyways, we'll talk about it. You guys will see. But so anyways, so after all that, now I have to there's so much more I'm so excited to talk to you about, but we got to take it back. Got to take a bazac to um I guess I will say, I guess a good day will be, there's this one day that I remember where I felt like that marked the start to these endings that I've experienced. And I think that would be a good place to start, so you guys can kind of see the journey before the blessings happened in my life. And when I mean blessings, I mean, the changes. Okay. Actually, at this point, I feel like I've been talking for so long. I should probably post that for tomorrow. Don't hate me. We'll start tomorrow on those videos. Also, I did a collective reading. I did a reading for the collective. Specifically, I've set the intention for those who are meant to be a part of the Healthy Girl Healing community. So if you are interested in being in a space like that, then I would highly recommend you to go watch the reading. It's free. Yeah, just listen to it, and that's for you. Oh, wow. Well, I'll talk to you tomorrow as we get this party rolling, getting party started again, guys. Yeah.